Hey race fans, Toby LaGrange here. I just wanted to jump in and let everybody know that this episode featuring DIRTcar Northeast Mike Warren was recorded on June the 2nd in anticipation of the June 9th visit by the DIRTcar Pro Stock Series. The June 9th program was washed out due to heavy rains and flooding at the Ridge, with a rain date to be determined. Please keep that in mind while listening to this episode.
1 week ago, we met the voice of the DIRTcar 358 Modified Series, Tim Baltz, right here on Ridge Talk. This week, we're going to meet the voice of the Big Block Modified Super DIRTcar Series, Mike Warren. Mike, great to have you here at the Ridge.
Great to have you. Great to be here as well, Toby. I'm already clubbing up over my words. Great to be back. I haven't been here in a couple of years. I love this place. I love coming here on a few Friday nights back in the past, and I'm excited to get rolling here once again.
So you're not just the voice of the A Series, the Big Block Modified Racing, the Super DIRTcar Series, but you're also the media person for DIRTcar Northeast.
That is the case. So all the press releases you see going out between DIRTcar Northeast and the Super DIRTcar Series, it's pretty much me writing the race reports and all that, all the preview stories and everything before the races get started, running the social media channels for all of them as well. So if you're getting coverage, that's where it's coming from. It's been pretty cool. It's kind of coming back home after a couple of years with the late models, because I spent all these years up in the Northeast. So a lot of these guys, it's just coming from memory.
So a few weeks ago, we had the DIRTcar Sportsman East Region Series here. Last week, the DIRTcar 358 Modified Series. And this week, the DIRTcar Pro Stock Series. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the Pro Stock Series this year?
The first night at Albany, Saratoga was an unbelievable race. We had a good contingent coming down from Canada, a good contingent from all the way as far west as North Tonawanda with Pete Stefanski. And, we expect that again coming up on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Brandon Amy got a good start. Jason Casey with a good run. Kim Dole with a good run. A lot of guys in the Capital Region are going to be coming to play. And the road still goes through Luke Corning here at Glen Ridge. There's no question about that. And it's going to be a really fun event. Hoping for over 30 here once again.
So like I said a few weeks ago, we had the DIRTcar Sportsman East Region Series. Well, the Championship Series kicking off here in later this summer, along with another visit by the Pro Stock Series. Let's talk a little bit about the Sportsman Series. What's that look like as we get about halfway through the Regional Series?
Well, so far the regions have been going pretty good. The Central actually hasn't started yet at this point. That's going to be coming up in 2 nights at Wheatsport to get started with their season. But so far, the East has had a couple of races, the West has had a couple of races, the North has had a couple of races as well. And, guys you've heard of in the past, Shane Pecor's coming up a win, Cody McPherson with 2 wins. The East has been interesting because the Bear Ridge guys are taking over the points lead in that so far. And it was cool to see them come down to the other Ridge, same size racetrack, but a little bit of different setup. And they had a good showing down here as well. So it's going to be interesting to see. They have one more race at Bear Ridge, but then it all comes together when we come back later this year. And you're going to see the best sportsman drivers on the planet here at Bear Ridge to kick off the championship season, which is going to be cool to see who gets the jump on the road to Brockville for the championship.
Talking about the Sportsman Series, the Mr. Dirt, or as it used to be called, Mr. Dirt, Sportsman champion last year was Andrew Buff, who's now a rookie in the DIRTcar 358 Modified ranks. How are the points calculated for both the Pro Stock and the Sportsman Series at the end of the year?
So it's pretty much for the Pro Stocks, there's no more home track points. So it's straight up whoever has the most points at the end of the year is your winner. Now, by running these regional races, those points will be added up just like normal. Then they'll all be put in together, and it's going to set up who's going to, kind of like in a seeding would be the best way to describe it, to get us ready for the championship season. So the guys who win the regions will have the leg up. But it's just a way to get them out to more races and get them going all year and really put themselves into the battle to see who's going to be the top sportsman driver.
Now, another quote-unquote series that DIRTcar offers that I plug almost every week here at the Ridge is the Who's Your Tire Weekly Championship Series. Talk about that a little bit.
It's been pretty cool to see who's picking up wins across the region. We've seen a bunch of different winners here at the Ridge so far in 2024. Kevin Stevens, that one impressed me a lot earlier this year because I wasn't expecting to see that one earlier this season. But between all of these tracks, you've seen a lot of familiar faces, but a lot of new faces getting in there. And I think the coolest thing for me is being able to see who gets those first-time wins every time we come out here.
So where are you heading next on the Northeast calendar?
Well, next up, actually, coming back home. It's Albany, Saratoga will be the next trip for me for the Don Davies New York Modified 76. And I'm looking forward to that one. Toby, as you know, we both spent a lot of years at Albany, Saratoga. Don was there all the time. He was a big part in making that go. And it's going to be a fun night for myself, Dan, the Dirt Vision team, to just, in a great way, to honor Don. And I know Lyle and Marcy are doing everything they can to get ready for that event. And it's going to be one you don't want to miss, no question about that.
Well, I definitely won't miss it, as I'll be there in person. Not often you get me to a racetrack outside of the Ridge or Super Dirt Week anymore, but I'll definitely be there in person for that one. Thank you for joining us here tonight, or this afternoon, Mike, and look forward to seeing you back here at the Ridge again soon.
Thanks, Toby. Glad to be here.
That will do it for this LaGrange Media production. Until next time, please stay safe. Remember to support those that support racing, and support all cancer research. Until next time, so long for now.